Hello all, it's James Johnson, aka Sulphur Blade, and I'm back here with the Allied playthrough, or Let's Play, of War on the Sea, where we're featuring the Tokyo Express mod on the stable version of the game. With that being said, we have split up the funds on the Allied side of the house between the Australian and British contingent and the American contingent, as well as area objectives and responsibilities to try to spruce things up. With that being said, let's just jump on into this episode. It seems that a fishing trawler has reported the position of a submarine fairly near to our ASW group operating. We might come across that submarine without the need of aerial assistance. And that will have to be the case because it's 2 in the morning. And I do not plan to, well, I can't fly at 2 in the morning. So there's that. We'll go ahead and get the game rolling. And which way are our two groups heading? Hard to tell, but I think they're coming together. Though it does kind of look like the sub is going southerly, so we might not get an encounter there. Jumping into tactical, I mean, we could try. For giggles, what would happen? Well, it would be nighttime, that's for sure. What's the speed here? Case, just come on, slow things down to about 16. I don't think we're gonna find anything. I really don't. The sub could be anywhere because the sub did not initiate the attack. They could be just anywhere in this circle, and the chances of us finding are unlikely. Alright, we're gonna break Cunningham and send him over hard starboard. And Case, gonna go hard port. Just to, I guess, check our baffles, if you will. Before I shut this down, go ahead and bring your rudder amidships. Case, go ahead and bring your rudder amidships. We'll stabilize on this for a few seconds, and then we'll get the heck out of Dodge. Because I don't think we're gonna find this sub. Again, it didn't initiate the combat, we did, so it could be anywhere out here. And with the sea state we're looking at of 3 is actually really good. This would be a time to hunt the sub, that's for sure. I don't think we're gonna find it though. Not without extensive searching, and I don't feel like spending that much time. We came, we saw, we found nothing. Moving on. We'll shift things up to times 300 to go ahead and let the fleets head to... Oh, slow down. I see we have something happening down here. Oz Amphib Group. What did we last do with you? We dropped off at Buna, right? We did. Alright, so let's go ahead and make it a habit of rearming our ships, especially ones that we have a carrier escort in. You have some damage. How damaged are you? I'm sorry. I don't remember how damaged the Barnes was. So, we're gonna jump in and we're gonna look. Barnes. Aircraft, huh? I'm not sure what that means. Okay, so a secondary gun. It's not ideal, but I don't think it's worth repairing you over, though. This? What? Huh? I'm confused. It's showing that... that you have all your aircraft, right? 16, 16, 8, and 8. Okay, whatever. We'll ignore it. Or I will ignore it. Now let's just go ahead and manage the cargo. Right. We'll skip these two. Go to these three. Centaur is actually a hospital ship, so it's primarily... That's annoying. That shouldn't happen in videos. New operating system does weird things. I'm not sure I like it. Yeah, we're gonna load this guy up with troops. We'll load this guy up with supplies. Okay, what to do with you? Probably supplies. And then with our escorts, we'll go troops. Right, 4, 8, 12, 16, plus 24 is 4,000, and 2,000, 4,000. That's perfect. So 4,000 supply, 4,000 troops. This is really a really good fleet for this type of thing. All right, set your course. Back on up here. Now let's get the clock running. Alright, we got DD Hunter Squadron arriving in theater, as well as the amphib group coming into... Wait, what was that? Oh, air operations. There's nothing we have to send air escorts out to at this point in time that I see. Interesting. The Barnes... Oh, there they are. And do you have any fighters flying Cap? You don't. Alright, there goes one. That's 2. Three. Wait, what do I do here? And our last one. At 13. And we'll hold the other 12 in reserve for if we get attacked. Okay, you're making your way in. DD Hunter Squadron is kind of getting here. Yeah, let's go ahead and set kind of a patrol route here, like so. You're just going to patrol around Savo Island, looking for destroyer groups that might be heading in. At this point, this squadron's actually, how do I don't want to say safe, but it should have enough firepower to deal with most things that the Japanese are going to throw at it, as the Japanese, well, they have battleships, and yeah, they would be outmatched versus a battleship contingent, but they don't have any heavy cruisers, and they're very, very light on light cruisers. So, you know, they've got destroyers. They've got destroyers and they've got battleships. And 9 times out of 10, we're just going to face destroyers probably with that group, is my thought. As well as possible merchant ship mixed in, trying to get to Henderson. Alright, we had a lot of success hunting down one of the last carriers, though I think one of my watchers got confused by my love to sink carriers and the description of the title of the last video. In the last video, we sunk the very last Japanese heavy cruisers, and so it was supposed to say CA because we made the CAs extinct. The heavy cruisers are gone, and that's why the subject matter of the video says that the CAs were exterminated. I was not referring to carriers at all in that statement. There are still indeed a couple of carriers left in the match. Otherwise, I'm not sure why he wrote that post. It's rather confusing otherwise. You know, it could probably be a little bit more aggressive with surface action groups. I do have the DD Hunter Squadron out there, which is a cool group. I do like it. But I'm thinking, I've got a supply of command points here. Maybe I should burn some of them. On the American side of the house, we have 170 sitting, which is a fair amount. I think we could possibly put together another surface action group that could, well, speed up the destruction of Japanese infrastructure. SAG USA 1 is doing a bang up job. Pardon the pun. Maybe we should get a little bit more aggressive in going after the main stuff. Buka, I'm guess is going to be next on US's priority list, and Lei would obviously be next on the Aussie priority list. HM SAG has been waiting for their command ship for a long time now. I hate to send it alone, unescorted, so I'm not going to do that. I will get it a 2-ship complement to escort it, though we don't have any other Aussie ships to send with it. And can we afford that? The Aussies have 80 points. They can afford it. So you should do it. Should I? Alright, so we will start with buffing up Her Majesty's SAG. Let's do it. Okay, Nusi. Sort by that, and we're just going to verify. Oh, the Warramunga. Sweet, it's back. We will at least have one of the escorts be appropriate. So go ahead, Warramunga. We will check through this list anyway. I don't think we have any. Wait, what? Why is it saying the Napier is available? Is it? Huh? I'm confused. So we've lost 2 Jervis classes. That's what's been sunk in this, and we have, it indeed shows that 2 Jervises have been sunk. Well, okay. How did I never enlist this? I don't know. Well, that's a pleasant surprise. Okay, so glad I checked that. Nothing gonna magically appear in the county class? No. And then the Queen Elizabeth. 82. Oh, man. You know what? The Americans will never know that we took 2 points from them. Yeah, I agree. The Americans won't have any idea that that happened. Oh. Okay, I already put it in there. We're gonna do it. Done. Actually, I'm gonna do something a little funky here, and I'm gonna take away the 80 points and put -2 down here for the Aussie side. The Aussies are in the negative 2 points. Just to denote that they owe the American side of the house at this point in time. Alright, these guys are going to come up here to rendezvous with the rest of their surface action group. Warspite. Swap positions. I want you in the center. Alright, so that will make this a bona fide, full-powered surface action group that will have plenty of firepower to drop Lei. Now then, a surface action group, another surface action group on the American side. Do we want that? Yes, I think we do. We don't have to go full battleship crazy. We can just go old school, you know, heavy cruisers. Well, let's see what we can afford. Probably easier to go this way. Fletchers. In general, we want 4 Fletchers. Brooklyn's or Cleveland's. I think we're going to save Cleveland's for the DD Hunter Squadrons, if we make another one of them. So let's go with Brooklyn's. Okay, 2 Brooklyn's. We're up to 72 points. So far, so good. Alright, heavy cruisers. We already have the Wichita. Astoria is being fixed. She's the ship that somehow managed to survive all of those torpedoes. Do we want to leave the last 2 slots for battleships? Or do we want to make this a lighter SAG? I mean, a lighter SAG could move faster, right? Yes. A battleship would slow it down. And where we're going to be going is going to be really dangerous, and we're going to want to get in and out faster than we have. True. A faster, more nimble SAG could certainly help with that. Alright, I think I've talked myself into a faster, more nimble SAG. So we'll go with another New Orleans, and maybe to round it out, we'll toss in an additional Brooklyn. That keeps it fast and nimble. We can afford it. We're gonna, well, it's no use having these command points sitting around, right? We might as well use them. All right, we're gonna do it. SAG USA 2? Is that how I have it? What did I just do? Because I moved the map, it all vanished? Did that really happen? Oh. Alright, well, we know what we did. Just gonna have to do it again. 3 Brooklyns. Three New Orleans and 4 Fletchers. Yeah, SAG went first. Okay. SAG USA 2. It done. There we have it. Now we just need to put this into a reliable battle line. I wish I could create my own battle line. Because, yeah, I do like the battle line formation for this, but it's slightly wrong. Alright, Swap. San Francisco. Swap. Nashville. Wait, no. Quincy. Phoenix. Swap. Okay, that's our New Orleans is at 1, 2, and 3. I almost wish I would have gotten another New Orleans instead of that additional light cruiser. This is out of balance. It is what it is. Deal with it. Okay, so Savannah, you can be at 4. Alright, 5, I want you at 10. And 9 would be the other right here, right? So 9 and 10 should be light cruisers. 4 should be a light cruiser. And then 6, 8, 5, and 7 should be Fletchers. Yep. That's what we got. Alright. Then we're good. Let's hug. I want you to hug the underside of the island. Thank you. No, new cars. Yeah, that's the route we're gonna take. Right, we're getting a lot more aggressive here with our surface action. I think it's time. I mean, blowing some of these up is probably more risk than reward, if I have to be honest, because Rabul can't be blown up. You can't do anything to Rabul. And Rabul covers those. I think we'll probably go for Buka, Cape Gloucester, and Ley, and we'll leave the rest of this as is because of Rabul. I don't think that there's enough risk versus reward to push into Rabul because of how the game mechanics work, where Rabul is pretty much invincible. There's no point in risking that. Okay, that makes sense in my mind. So I guess what do we got here? We've got targets. Excellent. New Georgia. We have targets. Can we make that distance with 2,000? We're gonna see. Yeah. I have a feeling this is the same group that we bombed at the end of last episode. So they should have some damage already. in. Alright, we're going to pointlessly form up because we're already formed up, but I do this anyway, it's just my deal. Okay, speed up, drop down. Looking for 290 because of them being destroyers. And there we go. There. Are we at speed? We are at speed. Okay, time to turn in. Alright, time to give commands. 3 and 4. Gonna target 3 and attack. 1 and 2. You're gonna target 1 and attack. And off you guys go. Yeah, that one's fallen behind. We've hit this group before. I don't know about that drop, guys. Yeah, I was behind her. And you guys missed her? Well, that was unfortunate. Too bad, so sad. The super lightnings were not super effective that time. RTB. What do we got here? Havocs. Try some Havocs with rockets. Mitchells, huh? What can we carry with the Mitchells? We're gonna try the Mitchells with a bunch of little bombs. We'll even try to skip bomb all the little bombs. And then we'll use the Mitchells to strafe afterwards, because I don't care about them that much. I don't care if they get blown up. Yes, I know the lightning can strafe. If you've actually watched my episodes, you will have seen me use it in such a manner. But it's such an effective bomb delivery platform, I don't want to get it blown up. I would rather just make multiple trips. After flying the Lightnings, these guys feel just so damn slow. And honestly, compared to a lot of the planes in game, they're not that slow. Like the Avengers, I think 217. The Dauntlesses are 210 or something. So these guys are faster than carrier-borne aircraft. And 1 and 2. Target 3 and attack, and 3, 4, 5. Target 1 and attack. Let's see if you guys are a little more effective than our last Lightning run. You'll probably end up getting shot down because you're so much slower. Well, this isn't an optimum angle. Not at all. You got a hit out of all those bombs, huh? Alright, well, form back up, guys. No, I meant with everyone. Form back up. These guys have big ass cannons in the front of them too, so they should be very effective at strafing. In fact, I think we used them as strafers already and they were very effective. Target 3 and attack. Go get it. Lost one. Wait, why are you turning that way? Yeah, fly over as many planes as possible in your attack run. It's like, okay, I will. This pilot deserves Bonehead Maneuver of the Year award. But sir, I wanted to go bow to stern. Well, that is an effective way to do things. You could have went stern to bow and been pretty much as effective. Though I don't think you hit shit in your odd path. Another one down, another one bites the dust. See, this is why I don't do this with the Lightnings. And granted, the Lightnings have a better chance of not being shot down. I understand that. But, they could just make multiple trips, right? These Mitchells I don't care as much about, so I'll strafe with them. It doesn't, they're not that effective of a bomb delivery platform. So if they get shot down, it's not any skin off my back. Alright, this dead in the water should be going down soon. Ah, hit him on the stern, nice. One of the problems with strafing is they always kind of target the center of the ship. So they're oftentimes hitting the same damaged location over and over again. But I think in the course of this strafing episodes, we've divvied out the damage all across the ship. So I feel she should sink. We're gonna let these Mitchells go home as we watch her go under. I mean, oh, it said sinking. Never mind. It didn't do the little alert. Three command points. And that was for the American side. So the Americans are at 17 and the Aussies are at -2. They will RTB. These Havocs will head there. which ship is the real destroyer? The Momi is actually the one we're going to target with all of the Havocs. So the Havocs, I don't think I'm going to strafe with them because I actually value these planes. Granted, they would be very effective at strafing, I understand that. But I don't want to get them shot down. I want them there for when I need them. And I realize they're going slow right now. I'm going to let that happen because I've had better results with slower rocket attacks than I have with fast rocket attacks. The fast rocket attacks have been wildly all over the place. Wow. That wasn't the greatest run, was it? Alright, form up, guys. Put the pedal to the metal. Heavy, heavy, amazingly enough. This is not a Momi. It's got 4 guns and 3 torpedo tubes. What is this guy? One, two, that's 2 sets of tubes, so it's not the Mitsuki. One, two, 3 tubes, 4 guns. Kamikaze. Wakataki. This is the one I like to use for sonar operations. 3 tubes, 4 guns. Minekaze. I think this is a Minekaze. How do you tell the difference between the Kamikaze and the Minekaze? Is there anything that really sets it apart? Actually, there is. This back here is different. Okay, this is a kamikaze. Alright, for the first time, I've actually finally figured out how to tell these goddamn sons of beaches apart. I've had the hardest time trying to separate these guys because they all look alike, but now I finally see the trick to doing it is right here in this aft little section here. They look slightly different there. Alright, we might as well speed it up. Are you gonna go down or not? Hey. Damn it. Well, I guess we won't know. We're gonna retreat. Scuttled! Yeah, alright, we'll take it. 2 command points. It's Americans at 19 and Aussies at -2. Yeah, I think most of these episodes going forward are going to be dealing with little groups like this, as pretty much the standard. New Georgia, you ready now? Yeah. We'll stick with the big bombs. I'm pretty sure this run will probably finish things. Might take the lightnings in a little slower than usual. About 304 sounds good. Maybe I might personally command one of these guys. See how well I can do. My manual combating, or my manual use of planes has been getting better. I wouldn't say I'm the greatest, but not too bad. Every now and then I do some manual stuff, if you've been watching my episodes for any period of time. Sometimes they turn out alright when I take control. Alright, 4, you and I are going to become friends here. Yeah, I'll go full speed. Oh, I went over. I went all over it. My bombs are still coming down. Alright, how much damage did we do? These are 2,000-pound bombs, by the way, so they should do a fair amount of damage to a destroyer. Heavy, heavy, huh? Alright, I don't like doing this, but we'll give it one pass. Oh, speed it all the way up, guys. Reform. Full speed. Re-attack. Anyone that wonders why I have them attack separately, it's because bombing runs, attack runs, whatever, if the leader gets shot down, the rest of the group forgets what it's doing. So it's best to assign the orders to each one individually. I mean, that was the best angle they could have strafed at, though we didn't see any additional explosions happen, which is sad. You know, this is not the destroyer I think it is. This one is actually kind of limited in its flak capacity. I might strafe it one more time. We'll strafe her one more time. Sorry. I don't think anyone knows the song I have in my head. Probably not YouTube friendly. What the fuck do I give a shit about YouTube friendly for? Goddamn censorship in the freaking world is going nuts. So the song I have stuck in my head right now is Make My Boobies One More Time. It's a spoof on a Britney Spears song. And you all are like, Britney Spears? Is that old 40-year-old singer? Like, yep. I remember a day when she was just, like 18. And her breasts grew overnight, and the big speculation when she got a breast job. People argued about that for a while, whether or not she got a breast job or not, or if they were natural. Because, it was that time, coming of age. Could be natural. But just the speed in which it happened seemed unlikely that it was natural. So it made for an excellent spoof song. Quite comical song, actually. Now it's up to critical heavy, huh? Alright, well, we'll watch it, and we'll let the lightnings go. I don't think she's gonna sink because the forward section looks untarnished. No, she's not gonna. Unless they scuttle her, which they did. Float plane. Is it possible we could find the, Oh, right. I sent the carriers back to rearm. Just sitting back here like, hey, you want to give us some orders here? I'm gonna head into that area. Wasp is still on its way back, so Enterprise might have just arrived. Should we hunt down the battleship? See if we can't find her. Can I head out that way? I would think that the battleship would be hightailing it home at this point. And I probably should get another wave of lightnings up. Everybody, target that ship and attack. feel good. I think they might do it this time. Yeah! Yeah, they did it that time, that's for sure. That was 6,000 pounds of bombs that just slapped into the side of that destroyer. Plus its own magazine explosion. I don't think it's long for this world. Yeah, it's gone. And that's why I don't strafe with them. They were able to come back multiple times. There was no reason to get them shot down. Okay, command points. 2 more points for the Americans. Brings them up to 21, and the Aussies at -2. Oh, look who's arrived. Okay, offloading Guadalcanal. Brings us up to about 7,000 troops, 9,000 supply, and we're still slogging it out. The never-ending battle. Interesting. Actually, I really don't use these Sunderlands, do I? I really haven't. They've got terrible load anyway. Pretty much ASW only. So let's start using these. Man, they have got an astronomical amount of endurance here. Just kind of want to get more eyes out here. Just don't feel like I have a good view of what's going on in this area. Even though I do have a lot of planes flying out here. They're so scattered. They don't get a real good read. I want to hold everything in New Georgia for striking capacity. I think just New Georgia itself is giving me amazing recon over the slot without even having to send planes up. Wasp is back. Okay, well, we unloaded whatever cargo was on the Wasp. Okay, rearm ships. Thank you. Let's head right in there. Is that group going to have anything to pick up? Okay, there's engineering and fuel. Does it have fuel capacity? Yeah, it has tankers. Right, it's the build group, not the amphib group. Got it. We're going to continue on New Georgia? I think it makes sense. Oh, hello. We have a destroyer escort. Milne, do you have any boat fighters yet? You don't. Gosh. Lightning's from here, probably, with rockets. Plenty of endurance. Got the speed to travel the distance relatively quickly. We'll do it. Let's get an ant trail on it, see which way it's heading. God damn it. Grr. Go to. This might actually be ASW. Alright, let's get it done. Oh, it's beautiful conditions for ASW. We have to assume that that the Tokyo Express mod is going to try to kill us. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all back, and on the Preston we're going to brake, come over. Sonar, guys. No torpedoes fired. Okay, well, Preston head that way. Smith, go forward. Preston. Slow down dramatically. So you could take turns back to keep contact. And rudder amidships, please. Smith, you're not even turning in the right direction. Why not? Because of evading hazards? There were lightnings in the engagement? Interesting. Just going deep. Start to straighten out. Not like that. Repair the depth charges. Let's go 7 seconds. Let's go with 4. And fire. Oh, that was a good one. Alright. Let's make sure we don't run into anything. Alright, Smith. All back. Preston. Turns forward. So just sit there, Preston. Prepare a singular charge. Fire. And that orders all forward. Alright, we're gonna have a shootout at the OK Corral here. Smith. Yeah, keep going all back. Preston. All forward. Didn't I tell you all forward? Get going. Alright, 1K should be good. You're about 1K. You can slow off on backing. Let her have it. Why don't I see any shooting happening? No, no, no. No, don't depth charge. And down she goes. Alright, let's get out of here before this silly ship tries to drop a bunch of depth charges. Four more command points for, I think, the Americans. Yeah. Right, we have a group wanting to be loaded. Okay, rearm ships. Let's do that first. And manage cargo. Let's deal with the things we know. Like, we know fuel goes on a tanker. One of these is damaged, right? That would be this one. So she should take troops. Wait, there's only that many troops? Never mind. She shouldn't. She'll take supplies. You will take engineering then. Wait, oh, you're a tanker. This one will take engineering. Tanker is loaded. Engineering. I guess supplies. No reason to carry an uneven amount of oil and engineering. The JPJ, she can carry troops. The Whipple can take the last of the troops. The Clemson can go with supplies, and the Goldboro with supplies. Alright, so we got 200 oil and 200 engineering. That will head to New Georgia, where there's already 100 and 100. That'll give us the 300 needed. Should be supplies enough there already. Alright. You're wanting to go through... Well, I mean... We kind of have it under control. I don't see why we couldn't, but... I'd rather come along the bottom. No, we're not going that way. I'm overriding your decision. Let's stick to the bottom here. And the lightnings have found their target. These rockets don't put her under. I will strafe with these lightnings because this is a bit of a longer trip out here to go after this destroyer escort. And Port Moresby's air doesn't get used as frequently as other places. How did the rockets do? Moderate. Yeah, rockets aren't anywhere near as effective as they used to be. I think they've been nerfed. I really do. Heavy. Alright, this will be the last run. Oh, she's down. Excellent. Before she goes, I just want to see if I can... Alright, this has the funky back end, so this is the Mine Kazi, right? I know this isn't important to learn these, but I want to do it. It's the kamikaze. So Matsuki is similar. What's the difference? No, this is a Matsuki because it only has two torps, where the kamikaze has 3 torps. Alright, so this is a Matsuki we just sunk. Cool. Alright, that's 2 points, which the Australians have promptly paid forward to the Americans, which now leaves them at 0, and the Americans at 25. Gonna RTB back. We'll go at 300 speed here for a bit. Interesting. It's just before nightfall. And our scouting kitty hawks here are being attacked by a fighter. I find this somewhat curious. We'll speed the time up as it looks like it's could take a bit to figure out what the hell is attacking us. And I actually kind of want to see what's attacking us. I want to see what the heck is out here in the middle of nowhere at this time of night, or well, this time of late day. Are we gonna find anything here? I don't think we're even gonna get to solve the mystery. Let's go ahead and let her maneuver. No, you're not. I mean, I want to know what this mystery is, but how badly do I want to know? How long is this going to take? I mean, it could be a 0 from Raboul. It's possible that a 0 could fly all the way out here. But why would a 0 from Raboul have made the trip out here? Alright, we're not gonna find anything. I give up. Maybe to intercept the lightnings that went after the destroyer escort? Seems possible. I'm using lightnings as scouts. I mean, that's almost awful. Is anyone arriving anywhere? You're on your way back. You're not doing that. You're heading out there. You're going to merge with Her Majesty's SAG. You're heading back to rearm. Enterprise and Wasp are going to station. Alright, let's move up the time. It is now very nighttime. The chances any planes are going to see anything is pretty much nil. Planes just don't spot anything at night. Alright. Rearm ships. All ships rearmed. Radford does have a magazine gone. I think she can still operate. All right. Let's head up on the north side. We'll start using you as kind of a defensive unit patrolling around Guadalcanal to make sure nothing gets there. DD Hunter Squadron has intercepted a destroyer squadron. Perfect. This will probably be what we'll end this episode on. It's a nighttime engagement, so this should prove to be fairly entertaining. Let's go ahead and turn our stuff on. We don't need to turn sonar on, obviously, as there's no way you can have a mixed engagement of surface ships and submarines, which is kind of too bad. So if you know you got a surface engagement, you don't have to worry about submarines being involved. Oh wow, we are crossing the T. Look at that. It couldn't have started much better than this. What is the distance? Let's measure from Downs to the front of... That's fairly close. Why aren't you shooting? You are shooting, right? Yeah, your guns are pointing that way. Actually, is this a thing yet or not? Where would we find it? No, I guess it's not available in stable branch yet. But there's spotlights that are coming down the pike. I thought they might be in by now. Alright, we'll go ahead and watch the Downs, as she's the most likely to get return fire. Thank you, Striker45, for subscribing to the channel. Though, hopefully that doesn't get recorded. Those pop-ups, that would be terrible. We getting any hits? I mean, we must. She is listing. Right, Downs has been hit. You can tell that she's aflame. I'm actually surprised that she's still afloat. At this distance, those Cleveland should just be tearing her up. Looks like the other DDs might be, or at least one's thinking about saying, I'm out of here. We have a fire on the Downs. We do. Well, we're gonna ignore that fire for now. Might be a bad idea. How is that ship still afloat? I don't think she's long for this world. Our fire's out. Alright, she's gone. Alright, Downs. Change the direction of the fleet. Set in a pursuit course. Oh, they might have... Actually, I can guarantee they probably did fire torps. That's why that one ship did the full 360. Yeah, flank. We did a course change, so let's get everyone moving as quickly as possible. Any torps that we see in the water here? No, well, we just gotta pray we're not gonna get hit. Hopefully we can take out her propulsion so she can't run too far, too fast. I have a feeling we're going to get 2 of the 3. I think number 2 is going to escape. But I have a good feeling we might get 3 here. We're getting some solid hits right now. Might both get away. Let's get a little more aggressive in our pursuit. That's the type of hits we need to see. Why are we getting so much separation here? 33 knots is Cleveland's max, eh? Okay. We need to slow this ship down. course change. Interesting. Gonna have to change with her. Let's get some hits on the propulsion system. Oh, wait, what's going on here? That's interesting. I don't see the torpedo tubes turned out. And why are you not following the downs? Huh. Souffle should be following downs, but has decided to follow its own waypoint. Which... okay. I'm fine with that, actually. Oh. Is that the Japanese? No, that's me. I'm getting hit! This fire is pretty serious. %60 solution on this guy over here for this offline. Let's come up to 6 knots. full gear. Nice. Cleveland, who are you shooting at? 2? That's fine. Actually, softly, you're gonna go like so. And Chevalier, you're gonna brake. And you're gonna head like so. And we will trap you. As you've got land in front of you. Columbia, break formation. Wait, no. Break formation. I want you to follow the downs, please. Columbia, do so at best speed. Okay, I guess 28 knots is your best speed for doing that. realizes that she's trapped. Oh, she made a maneuver. Chevalier is going to have the most interesting action happening, probably. As a Fletcher goes toe-to-toe with a Japanese destroyer escort. The Fletcher certainly has the upper hand in this exchange. Happening down here. Chevalier just got a fire, huh? Push on! There's gonna be a lot more of that. Either the Chevalier goes down or that destroyer escort goes down. Somebody's going to go down. And my bet is on the Japanese destroyer escort. That is a Matsuki class. 2 torps. And the thingy in the back. Oh look, the game agrees. Oh, the Chevalier is tearing this guy up. Alright, you can actually slow up slightly. Oh, yeah, she's going down. She's not considered. There, she's considered sunk. Alright. Head on back that way. Souffle. Drag the Cleveland down there, yonder that way. And let's see how the Downs is doing in its chase. It's getting closer. Wait, are we out of ammo and we're firing star shells? Move spot. You have HE. Not much. Columbia, what is your ammo situation? You're the one firing the star shells. I haven't seen a splash or anything. Right, Downs is shooting. Do splashes not happen at this speed? They're there. So the destroyer escort gave up its life to save the destroyer. That's pretty much what happened there. It should be vanishing. It's gone. Alright, that's the end of this. 2 ships down. That's not bad. We'll take it. 5 command points. An interesting little night skirmish. Brings the Americans up to 30. And this squadron is going to head home. Rearm. It's probably time to start thinking about setting up a port up here. Rental? No. I'm thinking New Georgia Sound. We might turn into a level 3 port. Well, maybe Rental, because we're shipping this stuff from Australia to Rental. Yeah, I think we'll go with Rental as the port. That makes sense in my mind. So it's 5 in the morning. The planes are heading out. We had a little nice time skirmish. DD Hunter Squadron is going back, having successfully downed 2 DDs. Better than its first engagement, where all it did was expend ammo chasing some DDs down. And yeah, I think that's going to probably be the final exchange in this episode. So let's go ahead and save it. We will take a look at some of the stuff before signing off. How about losses? So to date, we have lost 2 Jaames-class destroyers, sadly, and a Thresher, Tamber-class submarine, for a total of 3 ships. The enemy, however, has had it much worse. We're looking at 111 ships sunk, to include pretty much every single cruiser that they have, heavy cruiser that is. I don't think light cruisers are that far behind becoming extinct. Let's go ahead and look at the light cruisers. Tenryu would be the first one. She's out. Kisu exists, so there's a Kuma out there somewhere. The Yura exists, so there's a Kuma and a Nagara. And then there's 3 Sendais. So 5 light cruisers, I do believe, is what remains. Yes. And these are the modern ones that I'm not sure when they come into being usable. I don't think it's yet, though. So we have basically 5 light cruisers to hunt down before we make the cruisers, at least until those modern ones come out, extinct. Heavy cruisers are extinct. Carriers are nearly extinct. But they have lots of battleships, so you know they could throw together a battleship fleet, which would be an interesting thing to see. AI comes scrolling up with 10 battleships, and you're like, what the hell is that? And the AI's like, that's all I got left, buddy. I'm sorry. What else am I going to do? But yeah, that's where we're at. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please smash that like button. And until next time, all, peace.